I am greatly honored to welcome all of you to the pass-out ceremony of 1,238 trainees that have completed the prison's basic warders and wardresses course. Of these, 912 are male and 326 are female. They reported for training on 12th of July 2025 and have therefore made 9 months and 2 weeks of training. Your Excellency, a total of 1,255 were initially admitted, but along the way, 17 were discharged from the training school, 6 on medical grounds, 6 at own request, and 5 escaped from training. Sometimes things, I think, became so hard and they decided to take off. The aim of this course, which they have completed, is to equip the trainees with fundamental knowledge, practical skills, and professional values that are required to effectively maintain safe security, and humane custody or treatment of inmates, and for inmate rehabilitation and successful reintegration. It is delivered in 4 phases: prisons field training, traditional prisons modules, field attachment, and at the end of it all, we do assessment. During the first phase, Your Excellency, we do the prisons field training, which is done at our training camp in Chitalia in Mityana district. And we cover the following modules, which we covered with this: physical training, parade drills, tactics, field craft, map using, political education and ideology, Kiswahili, skills at arms, counter-insurgency and internal security, and preparing you to serve with honor, integrity, and courage. Remember, the responsibility you carry is great in the execution of the Uganda prison's mandate. You know, you are the foot soldiers. You are the people that are with the prisoner every day. As you go out to the field, always wear your uniform with pride, carry yourself with dignity, and never forget that you are part of something bigger or larger than yourself. As your trainers, we wish you all the best in the field. We shall always be proud of you. Your Excellency, I end by thanking His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for his able leadership, the Minister of Internal Affairs for his support and guidance to Uganda Prison Service, and finally, to you, Your Excellency, the Vice President, for accepting to come and grace this pass-out occasion. Thank you very much. And kindly convey our greetings to His Excellency the President, and also congratulate him for us for the recent victory in the recent elections.
In 2005, we were a force of 3,000. Today, the service is 14,000. I want to thank His Excellency the President for personally taking interest and decisive steps to ensure that we build our capacity in terms of personnel. I think in 2023, when His Excellency was passing out another group of trainees at Kororo. The President directed us to establish a construction unit so that we can mind the development of our infrastructure. I want to report today that we have established and equipped a prisons engineering gang that is currently undertaking all infrastructure projects in prison, including the storage ward which we recently constructed in the women prison. Your Excellency, we have eliminated congestion in Ruzira women prisons here. And we are continuing to build other infrastructure. This prisons engineering gang is continuing to build wards and cells in very many prisons in the country. And we hope that in a few months to come, we shall have halved our occupancy, our current occupancy. It is also building staff accommodation, and in a few months to come, we hope to get rid of Manyata in our barracks. Your Excellency, allow me to report to you about our prisons production. As His Excellency the President had tasked us, we are producing cotton. And he guided us that this cotton should be able to support the local textile industries for job creation, given that at growing the cotton, that is, there are jobs there. Ginning the cotton, there are jobs there. Spinning the cotton, weaving yarn into fabric, printing the colors into fabric, and tailoring. And I'm happy to report that since His Excellency gave us the directive, we have produced 21,991 bales. That is 10 million, almost 11 million kilograms of cotton. His Excellency also directed us to produce seeds to support the production, to produce seeds and get rid of adulterated seeds, which were then prevalent on the market. I want to report, Your Excellency, that we are producing maize seeds, we are producing soybean pea seeds, and we are producing sunflower seeds. We have so far produced 10,624,446 kilograms of quality maize seeds. The sunflower is specifically for revitalization of the oil seed industry in eastern and northern Uganda. We are starting a new project through the Ministry of Finance and with the support of the Danish government through their export credit agency to establish the following production infrastructure. One, we are going to establish 2 turnkey seed plants at Rimi and Amita prisons. We are going to set up 1 cotton ginning factory. We are going to establish extra grain processing facilities at Isimba, that is in Masindi, and in the central, near Kampala. Also going to acquire 79 tractors with the assorted farming implements and farm transport equipment to do additional 30,000 acres of cotton, seed, and grain production. The total project cost is expected to be 284 billion Uganda shillings. Furniture for MDAs. We have built capacity of prisons industries enough to produce products worth 3 billion annually. But now, with the approval of His Excellency the President, we are establishing a fully integrated prisons industries project.
Were given to you by the Constitution. Exercise that authority firmly, but with compassion. Remember, it's compassion that touches people's hearts and turns them into good citizens. You are not supposed to join them in crime or be their companions. One of the preachers here said, if you joined to serve the country, go ahead and serve. But if you came to drink, go out and drink. Lazima niwaeleze, wakijifanya mlevi, watakipatacho cha mtema kuni. Hata kufukuza, because we have spent money on you. We have spent money training you. That money is taxpayers' money. Hata kufukuza, lazima tutakufunga, tukupatie kazi ngumu na vingine, mnavijua. So let me welcome you. My job is not to frighten you. I wish you prosperity, good prospects in your service, and I wish you fruitful careers if you engage and indulge yourselves correctly. Finally, be patriotic to your country, and by being patriotic, you will be very successful as prison officers. I thank you.
And addresses upon the successful completion of your training and pass out. I welcome you to a noble and a respectable service that is anchored on discipline, professionalism, and patriotic service to your country. I want to thank you for coming forward to serve your country and motherland in the prime of your lives, when you are still young and energetic. As members of the security forces of Uganda, Your mandate is to guarantee the peace, stability, and socio-economic transformation in all parts of Uganda. The liberation of Uganda has been a contest between two categories of people. You have the wealth creators on the one hand, who include the farmers, both the crop growers and animal keepers, industrialists, service providers, artisans, etc. The legitimate interests of this group are clear and known. They want peace, security, schools, hospitals, roads, electricity, markets for their goods and services, etc. These are the genuine interests of the people of Uganda, regardless of tribe, religion, region, age, or gender. On the other hand, you find the category of parasites who do not care about the people's interests, and neither do they take the initiative to know them. On account of lacking a clear agenda for the people of Uganda, they propagate the negative politics of identity, i.e., emphasizing on tribes, religions, etc., and serving foreign interests. Historically, the NRM has always been on the side of the wealth creators. We despise and resist the parasites. The NRM's policies and strategies are geared towards helping the people of Uganda to achieve their desired aspirations and goals. The NRM's ideology stands on 4 fundamental pillars that are aligned with the legitimate interests of the wealth creators. These are patriotism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, and democracy. Patriotism is the effective antidote for the poison of sectarianism. Between 1962 and 1986, it was not possible to build a strong army and state because of sectarianism. This resulted in a total breakdown of peace and security across the country. The NRM reversed this terrible situation by mobilizing the people of Uganda for the first time around their well-articulated interests. A united and peaceful Uganda is good for wealth creators. It gives them an opportunity to sell their goods and services without any interference. In addition to the united Ugandan market, the NRM has awakened Ugandans to outside markets in the East African region and on the African continent. As more Ugandans make the transition from simply working for food or the stomach, i.e. subsistence farming, to the money economy as commercial farmers, industrialists, service providers, etc., then the requirement of gaining access to bigger markets becomes inevitable. This is why we talk of Pan-Africanism, the need to integrate the African market so as to guarantee the profitability of our business ventures. The wealth creation initiatives like Parish Development Model and the Emyoga program are all aimed at ensuring that the remaining 33% of the households that are still in subsistence farming join the ranks of the wealth creators in commercial agriculture, industry, services, and ICT. Therefore, a transformed Ugandan society will put our wealth creators in a better position to reap greater prosperity and stability from the economic and political integration of Africa. Every household must produce either a good or a service in the 4 sectors of commercial agriculture, services, industry, and ICT. Finally, I want to urge the warders and wardresses to adopt healthy lifestyles. If you know that you are a patriot and that your family and your country depend on you, you cannot handle your life recklessly. You cannot drink alcohol. You cannot be promiscuous. You cannot be lazy at work. You should do sports and exercises in order to be fit and lead a disciplined life. If you do not do the above, you may get into complications. You may be weakened by alcohol. You may get STDs, including HIV/AIDS, from promiscuity. You may be unfit and sickly because you lack exercises. All this will undermine your ability to make a contribution to your country or sacrifice for it if necessary. You need your body, mind, and spirit to be in the top condition so as to be ready to contribute to your country, to East Africa, and to Africa. I now take this opportunity to pass out 1,238 recruit warders and wardresses of the Uganda